So the 12th gen Intel CPUs are actually really good. It was really the last generation before they started having the microcode problem. Now, if you're not familiar with the microcode problem, it was basically bad microcode in BIOS chipsets that caused them to give the CPU too much power, and it would fry the CPUs, or not really fry them like they would just quit working, but they would become very unstable because it would degrade the die very quickly. And it took a series of patches, and Intel now says it's fixed. And even if it is fixed, it can't reverse the damage that's already been done to these CPUs. So this whole thing has really, hurt, I think, Intel's image and their reputation. And honestly, I think making a bad product when you're willing to RMA them could be forgivable, but it was the way that Intel handled it initially that was just awful. And so, yeah, it's safe to say Intel chips really are that bad. Now that's not to say that they always will be. I mean, maybe they'll make a another chip that's gonna really compete very well with the Ryzen. But right now, there's a reason why most gamers are using AMD chips. It's because these Intel chips just had a lot of problems. There's really no guarantee that they're even still fixed. And another big problem too is that Intel doesn't really control their motherboard vendors very well. The Intel boards are just kind of the Wild West because vendors just kind of do whatever they want, and there's not really they don't really have the level of control that AMD does over their chipsets. And so I think that's kind of another thing that caused it as well, which means, Intel's definitely really at fault here for a lot of the problems that the motherboards had as well, is because they don't control their motherboard vendors enough.